What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, we have 5 for tomorrow. Going to do a little each way, lucky 31. Some of these are very big prices, and if it clicked, you'll all be rich. All the loyal degenerates that follow Cold Bear will be rich. Lovely to tip up the winner of the Dante today on the Patreon servers. Had a 5 points win on Desert Crown. What a horse. Absolutely, yeah, gone favourite for the Derby. So yeah, really nice after bad luck in Linkfield the other night. Really nice to hit them with a strong one today. Never in doubt. Looked the best horse in the race, and you know, all roads lead to the Derby. Had a few selections on YouTube run well. Loudspeaker finished second. We had the horse in the maiden at Newmarket, just ran there now. He just ran a bit green. I'd say he's the best horse in the race for sure. Just couldn't get his act together. Stayed on then to be second. And then we had Well Planted in Perth. Really disappointed again with connections. They got it wrong again. As I said on last night's video, the horse needs to be dropped in last and he needs to come with one run. And then the same thing again today, they hit the front two soon. Everybody thinks he's going to win when he hits the front two out, but I know he's going to lose because, you know, you can't. He's just that type of horse. He needs one run. And the winner, funny enough, the winner dropped in stone last today. And it's just, yeah, I hope connections figure it out. If not, he'd be a horse worth picking up if he goes to the sales. Definitely a progressive horse. And I think if they change the tactics, he can win a couple of races on good ground. So I'll keep an eye out for him. You wouldn't know, he might pop up at the sales. Right, we'll move on. So, but lovely to hit them with that winner. I have one more on the Patreon servers. Tomorrow, lads, little each way, lucky 31. Some really big prices here, so just enjoy it, stake however you like. Right, the 205 at Newbury, Puerto De Vega. There is only 2 places in this race, but we'll stick them in anyway for the little each way, lucky 31. Puerto De Vega disappointed in Chelmsford. He also disappointed in Linkfield, but he's better than that. I think Newbury tomorrow might see this horse to better effect. I just think his attributes aren't suited by tight tracks. I think he'd be better suited on a more galloping track. I would like to see him get a bit of headgear in the future. But anyway, he's fairly handicapped and I expect him to run a much better race than he did. He's 11-2. And then in the 150 at York, Pillow Talk. This filly is 17-2. She ran an absolute screamer in a deep race in Nottingham on debut. You know, she showed a lot of pace, and she came from the inside draws, and the rest of the horses that finished in the money that day had experience and came down the stands rail, so I can mark her run up. Now this is a big step up in class and it is a good race, but I'd say she's a very fast filly and that will stand to her in York. So Pillow Talk is the second one. And then in the 350 at Newbury, this is a 12-1 shot, Swiss Mistress. Now this is a bit of a shot in the dark, but this filly has a beautiful pedigree. She was disappointing last year, but it might just stand to her because she's so well handicapped now. But I'd say she's better than the mark. Let's hope she can show it tomorrow. She's, you know, from a great family, by master or craftsman, and is definitely interesting. So Swiss Mistress in the 350 at Newbury. And then another interesting runner for me in the 620 at Leopardstown. Now this horse has not ran for a good while, so it could need the run, but it's likely to be a big price. I'll get the prices when they're out. I'll put it up. It's called Airgead. This horse is handicapped to win. It has good form at Leopardstown, over 7 on a mile, and it is very fairly handicapped. It ran very well on its last run last year, and I marked it up as a horse that possibly would win the next time. However, it disappeared for a good while, and then we haven't seen it since. So yeah, Airgead, the 620 at Leopardstown, should be a double figure price. And then in the 720, the last one at Hamilton is Forehand. This is a very interesting runner tomorrow. He's 11-4. He's by Sophony, and they love soft ground. He's ran well on tracks like Pontefract and Chester. So Hamilton should be alright. He's been on quirky tracks before. You have Ryan Sexton getting the £7 off. Now, he has a serious contender in Tribal Art, but this lad's only a 4-year-old, and Ryan Sexton's £7 claim could be the difference, as Tribal Art ran a massive race the last day and was nudged up the handicap again. But anyway, that's the 5 for tomorrow. Have an each way lucky 31. Stake however you want. To be massive prices and the very best of luck. Lovely to hit them with a 5 points win of the Dante Desert Crown today. A massive bet after a frustrating few days. And I'm hopeful of a good day tomorrow. I have 2 selections for the Patreon service, possibly 3. I think, you know, I have a winner in Newmarket. I really do. You know, when I really fancy one, I really like one in Newmarket tomorrow. And I like one at a nice price in York. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. But yeah, I really think I have a nice winner in Newmarket tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Yeah, so anyway, link to the Patreon service always in the description with all the details. And yeah, like and subscribe, lads. And yeah, let's hope for a big day tomorrow. Alright, we still have a selection to come on YouTube, and we still have one to come today on the Patreon server, so let's hope we can get a result out of these 2. Alright, God bless.